Hello, my name is Angel O'Neill, and I'm currently a junior here at Jacksonville State University studying biology. I want to be a dentist in the future and go to med school, and I love teeth. Love them. I have always loved teeth. I love going to the dentist, everything. Fun fact, I'm missing a tooth on this side, so my smile is shifted this way a little bit so it's not centered, and it drives me insane, but there's nothing I can do. I am originally from Talladega, Alabama, but I moved to Tuscaloosa when I was 6 due to my dad getting a job at the Mercedes-Benz plant in Vance, Alabama. My grandparents adopted me about 10 years ago, and I was around 11 years old when that happened. They have had full custody of me since I was 7 months old, so they decided to officially take the next step and make me their daughter, even though I still look at them as my grandparents, and they still look at me as their granddaughter. My dad has always been in my life, but not as much as I'd like. My birth mom, too. We just recently started back really conversating with each other, just because they've never really done anything for me, but I still have parents, so it's okay. There are a few events in my life that I'm grateful that happened to me because they taught me so much strength and perseverance, and that I can really do anything I set my mind to. When I was about 5 months old, my birth mom dropped me off at my babysitter's house. She had to go to work, so she didn't have anyone to look after me, so she dropped me at the babysitter's house. While I was there, the babysitter laid me down to take a nap, and she left the room, and she came back with another child to put down to sleep. Upon putting that baby to sleep, she looked over at me and saw that I was blue in the face. She hurriedly shook me awake, and after that, she called the police to seek medical attention for me. When the police arrived, they blamed the incident on my birth mother, and I was taken away from her and immediately put into foster care. We still don't know what the reason was that I stopped breathing, but I went to a lovely foster family near the city where I grew up. I still talk to them to this day. They're not bad people at all, and they were so loving, and they really cared for me and did a lot of stuff for me in the 2 months that I was there. After that 2 months, my grandparents officially took me into their custody. They went to court, got full legal custody of me, and I've been with them ever since. And this event changed my life because it reminds me of how grateful I am every day that I get to wake up and be alive and live my life. Another event that makes me grateful for life is when I was in a horrible car accident when I was around 3 years old. I was in a car that ran off the road and it flipped over onto the roof. I was thrown out of the window and I landed under the tire of the car. It's a miracle that I was still alive after that accident. I have glass in various parts of my body. I have a few pieces right here in the back of my head. I have a little shark looking one right here on my hand, and I have a huge scar on the back of my shoulder from glass. My aunt told me in the helicopter that I was in, I had to be life flighted to the hospital, but I was still laughing and smiling in the helicopter on the way to the hospital, so that was a great sign. These events make me look at life a little differently than others, just because I could have been gone at any second, but here I am, still alive and thriving to this day.